Hi everyone, welcome once again to Living Springs International Church. As you may be aware of, the government in the UK has given us permission, and by that I mean the churches in the UK have been given permission to hold public services or public worship again. And as from the 2nd of August, which is next Sunday, we are delighted to announce to you that we'll be having our first service here in Zoe House. Due to the restrictions that we have been given by the government, there are a few changes that I need to make you aware of before you get here on Sunday. The first thing is that we require you to give us a phone call latest by Saturday evening to let us know that you are coming to church. This is simply because we now have a reduced capacity because we are observing the 1 meter plus rule. We've had to remove our seats, and our capacity now is only down to 1/5 of the usual capacity that we have. So we need you as a matter of priority to let us know by Saturday evening that you are coming to church so that we can make room for you. Now, the capacity at the moment is for 70 people and also 5 seats for people who may just walk in off the streets to visit us. But for those of you who are members, please, we need you to comply and to phone us and to let us know that you're coming. This is the number that you need to call: 074 546 57486. I'll read that again: 074 546 57486. And the person who will be at the end of that phone call is our own Mr. Kwesi. So please let him know that you are coming so that we can prepare ahead for you. It is also mandatory that you go into any enclosed public area with a face mask. And so we encourage everyone to make sure that you have your face mask as you come into church. We are going to be very vigilant on that because it is a house that is dedicated here. We are dedicated to order and excellence, as you know. And so we need to do things with order and with excellence. So we humbly plead with everybody to make sure that you have a mask and you put it on just before you walk into the double doors. Now, as you walk in through the doors, the first thing you're going to see on your left is the first sanitizing station. So there is a sanitizer there, and we kindly urge everyone to just give it a little push. Press it so slightly. You don't need to push it too hard, otherwise it will dispense more than you actually need. Just give it a little push and make sure that you sanitize your hands. Now, there is also another sanitizing station just before you get to the toilet. So you have a choice of either the one that is immediately by the door or the one that is also closer to the toilets. Now, there will be an usher in the foyer to usher you to your seats. Now, and please plead with everyone that you sit where you are allocated. The simple reason is that we're going to allocate numbers to the seats so that for the purpose of contact tracing, we can specifically know which seat you sat on. And should anything untoward happen, we know the people that, for example, were seated around you so that we can give them the various notifications that they need to have. And also, we'll have a temperature gun at the reception to take your temperature to make sure that your temperature is within the required range, so that if you are having a temperature, then unfortunately we will not be able to allow you to partake in the service. The right thing then will be for you to go home and to self-isolate. There are seats for families, and so there's a family area at the back of the church where we encourage families to sit together. That is, if you are coming from the same household. And we encourage those who are individuals to also take the single chairs. Now, the duration of the service is also going to change. We're going to be here for a maximum of 1.5 hours. And so the time for praise and worship has been reduced to 20 minutes. So if you really want to be part of the praise and worship experience, you need to be here promptly at 10 o'clock. And also the service itself, the time for the word administration, probably about another 45 minutes. All in all, latest in 1.5 hours time, we will be done and dusted. Somebody may ask, what happens if there are more people than 70 who would like to come to church? What we have decided among the leaders in our leadership meeting is that we may have to start a second service. So once we see the attendance next Sunday, we will be able to give you exact information as to how we're going to go about the second service. It's most likely that we will start the second service at 12 o'clock, and that will also be for a period of 1.5 hours. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm sure you have an option as to whether you want to come in the morning between 10 and 11:30 or between 12 and 1:30. But we'll let you know when we decide to start the second service if there is a need for it. We encourage our church members to continue to give their tithe and their offerings, preferably online or directly into our bank account. For those of you who don't know our details, I just want to give you the bank details. It's Lloyds Bank, and the account number is 00974688. I'll go through that again, 00974688. And the sort code is 309154. 309154. Those who would like to still give their offering or their tithe with their card through the PDQ machine can still do that. That option is available. And those who wish also to give a cash offering or give their tithe with cash, that is also acceptable. We can do that, but we're trying to move away from that. So as many of you as can, we encourage you to give your tithe and your offering direct to our bank account. With regards to Sunday school for our youth, I'm also happy to announce to you that all the teaching will be done online through Zoom. So I've had a discussion with the Sunday school teachers, and this is what they have come up with. The Sunday school will be in the afternoons, and it will be specially designed for the various classes. And so for Beacons, the time for your Sunday school class on Zoom is from 2 to 3 p.m. every Sunday. Amazing Children of Grace, your time is from 4 to 5 p.m. So 4 to 5 p.m., make sure you have your tablet or your mobile phone or whatever means you're watching, because that's when you're going to be having your class. And your teachers are very excited and they're looking forward to this new experience. Little Angels, your class also will be from 5 to 6 p.m. And that same time is also the time that J4C are also going to be meeting. They also will be meeting from 5 to 6. So that is the information for Sunday school for the time being. So our other services will continue as they have been since this lockdown. And so I'm talking about our prayer line. Our prayer line will still remain the same. There will be no Friday prayer meeting, but we'll be meeting online to pray. And so we encourage everyone to be a part of it. This is how church is functioning now. So when you come on the prayer line, it's as though you've come into the building here to join us to pray. So we encourage you to join us. For those of you who may not know the number for our prayer line is 0330 998 1320. 0330 998 1320. And then you have to give the access code. The access code is 847007 and then hash. Wednesdays is when we have our Bible class. Now, going back to the prayer meetings online are for Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So 4 days a week, you can join us to pray. And the time is from 7 to 8 o'clock. On Friday, we have an extended prayer meeting, and we usually start from midnight. So it's from 12 midnight to 2 a.m. And if there's any change, we will let you know. So ideally, those 4 days we meet online to pray. On Wednesday, we have an exciting Bible class on Zoom. And I really encourage everyone to take part. It's really a wonderful time for us to interact and also to share our understanding of the scriptures. So our Zoom class will be from 7:30 to 8:30. We want to bring it down to just 1 hour. I think when people have had a day's work, 1 hour is enough for us to study the scripture. So with immediate effect, our Zoom class on Wednesday will be from 7:30 to 8:30. You will also observe that there are a lot of markings on the carpet and also on the walls. These are just to help you and I to maintain the appropriate social distancing that we are required to observe by the government. So it's the 1 meter plus rule. So we've got some markings on the floor to guide us as we move about. We encourage you to be careful to observe the social distancing. I want to go back to the whole issue of the face mask. Please make sure that you wear your face mask as long as you are within this building. Once you get out, you are free to take it off. I also want to encourage everyone to make an effort to be part of what we are doing. I want you to understand that we have taken every precaution to make sure that you are safe when you come here. You don't have to have any fear of coming to this house. And so please be encouraged to participate in our services. Be encouraged to join us on a Sunday if you can, and let us continue to build God's kingdom and to do the work that God has given to us. So thank you for giving me the time and the space to share this information with you. And if there is anything that I've left out or there's any more clarity that you need, feel free to call the number for registering, which is Mr. Kwesi Boateng's number, and let him know whatever concerns you have. And I can assure you that we will deal with it with the most urgent attention. So thank you so much, and God bless you.